So now let us proceed. So artificial intelligence. So we start with the basics, what artificial intelligence is. Now there are a couple of definitions we can get from different sources, but the main thing about artificial intelligence is that it is a form of technology that seeks to mimic human intelligence. Now human intelligence comes in various dialects. Now there is perception, critical thinking, language and communication, learning, problem solving, memory, creativity, decision making, emotion and control. Yeah, so this is some of the things that human beings have, and so machines also are trying to mimic it, and so we get this field called artificial intelligence. Now as much as we have the field called artificial intelligence, there are different branches of AI depending on what they're trying to solve, or the capability of a human being that they're trying to mimic. So in this case we have branches of AI. For example, we have robotics and autonomous systems, which deals with motion, how human beings are able to detect motion through their sense of touch. So robotics and autonomous systems are applied in this area. We have computer vision, which seeks to mimic the way human beings process information about visual aspects of the world. We also have natural language processing and speech recognition. So natural language processing helps computers to be able to understand the human language, some of the nuances in the human language, what one thing means and what another thing means, and how they can be used together. So speech recognition, on the other hand, is used to be able to, that is a branch of AI that enables computer systems to be able to recognize what is being said. So there is NLP, which is natural language processing, and then there is speech recognition. Then we have expert systems. So expert system is a bit old, so it was a way for human beings, not human beings, for computers to be able to mimic the intelligence of an expert. That's why they're called expert systems. So if there is a doctor who is specialized in a particular area, so the doctor can be interviewed, and then the knowledge of that doctor is applied within a particular, within that particular expert system. So examples were mice, in which are used in medicine, and there are also others. So these were early attempts to mimic human beings' intelligence. As I mentioned, expert systems, what they do is to simply be able to mimic a particular expert's process of thinking. So for example, if it's troubleshooting, maybe a computer, there's a place where an expert will start. So maybe that knowledge is encoded within that particular expert system. As you can see, there's a user interface here, there's a knowledge base, there's an interest engine, there's explanation. So that's what an expert system is. We also have generative AI, which is AI that generates novel content. We also have machine learning, which is a way in which machines are are capable of learning from data. Then we also have cognitive computing, which tries to mimic the way human beings are able to understand their environment in due time. So AI and cognitive computing, sometimes they are said to be different, but cognitive computing should be inside AI, because at the end of the day, what happens with cognitive computing is that it is adaptive. That is the main aspect of it that maybe other forms of AI would not have, because forms of AI like robotics, everything has to be programmed explicitly, but cognitive AI is adaptive. It learns it learns on the fly. Now, and there is also, as I mentioned, AI seeks to mimic human intelligent capabilities, and some of those human intelligent capabilities, of course, the most, if there is an organ of a human being that is used to be able to process intelligence, that is the human brain. So it is a biological organ composed of billions of interconnected neurons forming intricate neural networks, which process information through electrical and chemical signals. Then we have the AI systems, which use artificial neural networks, which are inspired by the brain's neurons, but implemented as algorithms running on computers. So that's the difference between AI system versus the human brain.